Good morning, dear hearts. We're at lesson 116. Our two lessons to review today on the hour. God's will for me is perfect happiness. And on the half hour, I share God's will for happiness for me. This lesson tells us the review, and the review, they have just these couple little lines in italics to give us a reminder of the lesson when we first encountered it. And in the review for the first lesson, it says that, and I can suffer but from the belief there is another will apart from his. This is really telling us that only if I believe in the separation will I suffer? Will I not have happiness in my life? Will I be experiencing something that is 180 degrees from my Father's will for me? God's will, his desire, his intention for his children is exactly what any physical parent would have for their children or for our loved ones, for our family. We want our family to be happy. God wants his family, his children, to be happy. And so we were created with that innate ability within us. In our creation, we were given light and joy and peace. Remember the lesson 93, we've already reviewed it, that light and joy and peace abide in me. They live within me. Happiness lives within me. But whenever I remove myself from the source of the light and the peace and the joy and the happiness, which means I have chosen another belief in place of God, in place of the wholeness of my creation, I have chosen apart from that. Now I have opened up the possibilities of experiencing things that are less than happy. I have chosen the possibility of suffering. Suffering, it's a really intense word, but it says I can suffer but from the belief. When I believe I'm apart from God, that I am not part of God, I can suffer, I can experience misery, I can experience pain. There is none of that within God, within my creation. There was none of that. There was no pain, there was no fear. But when I chose for that moment to believe that there was the possibility of separation, there was the possibility of not being part of the whole, now I have opened up the floodgates to experience everything that is less than God's will for me. So the second lesson to say that I share God's will for happiness for me is to say that I'm going to choose again. I'm going to choose to be part of the all that is again, and to move my thoughts away from the illusions, away from all of the disbeliefs that I have made real, and I am now going to share my Father's intention for happiness for me. I am going to shift. I had gone 180 degrees away from my source. I am now going to turn back to my source because I know that God's will for me is perfect happiness, and I share that. I want that. I deserve that. I am part of that. And that is all there is. So I hope this helped. I hope you remember that you are happiness, that it resides within you, along with the light and the joy and the peace. We are meant to be happy in all moments, the whole day, every day, as long as forever. That is our eternal characteristic, happiness. So remember to practice. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.